Listen closely because what I'm about to reveal will shake you to your core. You think you know your wife, her habits, her routines, everything about her, right? But there's a truth hiding in plain sight, something you've missed, and it's not just unsettling, it's downright terrifying. Let me tell you a story. A man found out his wife of 12 years had been cheating on him for 7. 7 years. And here's the kicker, he never had a clue. He even thanked her affair partner's wife for organizing those girls' nights out, thinking they were helping his marriage. His own wife was playing him, and he didn't even know it. Gentlemen, it's time to open your eyes. Your wife isn't just cheating, she's a master manipulator, using psychological tricks you'll never see coming. But today, I'm exposing them all. Stick around, because what you're about to learn will change everything. Trick number 1, the best friend, alibi. Let's kick things off with one of the most insidious tricks out there, the best friend alibi. You know the one. Your wife tells you she's meeting her best friend for wine, catching up, girl talk, right? Sweet bonding time, you think. But here's the dirty truth. Her best friend isn't just an innocent bystander in this mess. She's the perfect accomplice, and she's been trained like a pro. Picture this. You text to check on how their night's going. Her best friend, always the dutiful liar, replies with a photo of 2 empty glasses and some fake laughter. But the kicker? Those photos, staged hours before, ready to be sent when you start to feel a little too suspicious. It's all part of the show, and it gets worse. When you call to say goodnight, she picks up with that sweet, concerned tone. Oh, she's in the bathroom. She'll call you right back. But you both know it's a well-rehearsed act. Her best friend isn't just lying for her, she's coaching her too. Did you remember to say this? Don't forget to mention you're so grateful for these girls' nights. Makes him feel secure. Here's where the manipulation runs even deeper. Your wife comes home, glowing with the thrill of betrayal, telling you how much she needed those nights with her friends, how much they understand her, how they help her recharge, and you feel proud that she has such loyal, supportive friends. You're not just being played, you're actively celebrating the deception. You're clapping for the very thing that's tearing your marriage apart. But this is just the beginning. Wait until you see what comes next. Trick number 2, the phone shuffle. Now, let's talk about the one thing you've probably trusted too much, the phone. You know, the one she guards like a vault. The one she's always glued to. But I hate to break it to you. What she's hiding isn't just her cute selfies and Pinterest boards. It's a whole digital world of lies. This trick is called the phone shuffle, and it's the magician's act you never saw coming. You think her phone is innocent, right? The doctor's appointment reminder. That's really her affair partner, David, calling for their next rendezvous. The text from Kyle, the gym trainer. You guessed it, David again. And those work-related emails, all part of her carefully crafted narrative. She's a master of deception, and the phone is her stage. But it gets worse. Hidden chat folders, buried deep in secret apps you'd never think to check. That expense tracker app she uses for budgeting. Nope, that's where she stores secret messages. That period tracker app, photos and videos you don't want to see, locked behind a password you'll never guess. And the kicker? She's not just texting David in real time. She's pre-scheduling texts and photos to send to you while she's off with him. Every Sunday, she takes dozens of selfies, each in a different location, a different outfit. Starbucks, the gym, the grocery store. She's creating a fake timeline of her life, one that doesn't involve you at all. She's turned her phone into a well-rehearsed performance. She knows exactly which apps to close before you get near, what photos to have ready, and what notifications to disable. You're not just married to her, you're married to her digital double. But this is child's play compared to the next level of deception she's got ready for you. Stay tuned. Trick number 3, the work overtime excuse. Gentlemen, this one might just make you admire her for the sheer cunning behind it. It's called the work overtime excuse, and it's an absolute masterpiece of manipulation. What's so brilliant about it? She's weaponized your admiration for her work ethic into the perfect alibi. Here's how it plays out. Your wife tells you she's been assigned a high-profile project at work. There's talk of promotions, more responsibilities, and bigger paychecks. You're excited for her. You want her to succeed. She's been working hard, right? You're proud of her. Those long nights and weekend work sessions are just a natural part of career growth, you think. And she plays into that perfectly. You start supporting her like the perfect partner. You help with the kids while she's on the phone with clients at 7 p.m. You bring her dinner, give her space to finish her big project. You even give her encouragement. You're doing great, babe. I know how hard you're working. It's all going to pay off. You're genuinely excited for her success, believing that everything she's doing is to better your future together. But here's where it all falls apart. She's not working late. She's not in the office. Instead, she's in a hotel room with her lover, Marcus from accounting, or taking a romantic weekend trip while you're left at home, trying to keep the kids entertained. The client calls she's talking about? They're rendezvous calls, just enough business lingo to keep you thinking she's really hard at work. She uses the respect you have for her career, her dedication, her ambition, as a shield for her betrayal. And here's the cruel part. She comes home exhausted, and instead of telling you the truth, she complains about how difficult her clients are, how overwhelming her job has become. You, being the supportive husband, rub her shoulders, make her a cup of tea, and comfort her, all while you're unknowingly supporting the very deception that's destroying your marriage. She's using your pride and her success against you, and you're none the wiser. But this trick is child's play compared to what she's got coming next. Stick around. Trick number 4, the innocent selfie distraction. Let's talk about the one thing that's become the modern-day weapon of deception, the selfie. At first glance, it seems harmless. Just a cute picture of your wife at the coffee shop or the gym, sent to make you feel connected, right? But here's the dirty truth. These photos are part of a larger, carefully crafted lie. A distraction designed to make you believe she's where she says she is, when in reality, she's with someone else. Every day, you get a text with a perfect snapshot, a smiling selfie from her morning coffee run, a healthy lunch photo with a salad she probably didn't eat, and a sweaty gym pic that makes you think she's working on herself, staying fit and active. You smile, text back a heart emoji, and tell her how proud you are of her. It's sweet. It's intimate. It feels like you're part of her day, doesn't it? But here's the secret you don't see. Those photos are staged, all of them. She spends hours on Sundays, preparing these moments to send to you throughout the week. She visits a few key locations around town. Starbucks, the gym, the grocery store. She takes multiple selfies at different times of the day. One in the morning light, another during the golden hour, and one more at night to create a convincing timeline. Each selfie looks spontaneous, but they're carefully planned performances designed to keep you believing the lie. While you're admiring these spontaneous moments, she's not at the gym. She's not at the coffee shop. She's with her lover, creating fake moments just to keep you in the dark. Every photo, every caption, is an attempt to make you feel emotionally connected to her day, while she's busy emotionally disconnecting from you. It's not just a picture, it's psychological warfare. She's playing you like a puppet, making you think everything is fine when it's not. You're being gaslighted, and you don't even know it. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. The next trick she's using is even more manipulative. Stick around. Trick number 5. The intimacy reset. Gentlemen, this one is by far the most psychologically devastating trick she's got in her arsenal. It's called the intimacy reset, and it's not just about physical affection. It's about using your own love, emotions, and trust against you. This is the kind of manipulation that turns your marriage upside down and makes you feel grateful for the very betrayal that's destroying you. Here's how it works. Your wife, after returning from one of her secret personal training sessions, and no, she's not at the gym, suddenly becomes the perfect wife again. She starts cooking your favorite dinner without being asked. She's affectionate, and not just the routine kind, the kind of passion you've been craving for months. She wears that perfume you loved from your honeymoon. suggests spontaneous date nights, and talks about all those inside jokes from the early days of your relationship. You think, finally, we're back on track. The rough patch is over. You feel connected, cherished, and maybe a little bit relieved. But here's the twist. This isn't real. She's not doing this because she suddenly rediscovered how much she loves you. She's doing this to manipulate you, to reset the emotional atmosphere so that you'll forgive her and keep supporting her deception. You think you're getting closer. You think things are improving. And when you talk to your friends, you tell them about how your wife is coming around, how the two of you are getting past the struggles, and you share how much stronger your marriage feels. You're celebrating this moment of supposed progress, when in reality, it's just a carefully calculated performance designed to make you feel emotionally indebted to her. This reset isn't about repairing your marriage. It's about keeping you emotionally invested in a lie. She's not just using affection to hide her betrayal. She's setting you up to feel grateful for the intimacy she's only offering as a way to make herself feel better about what she's doing behind your back. And the worst part? You'll never even realize that she's manipulating your love and loyalty to serve her own needs. The reset is just a tool for keeping her affair going without you ever suspecting a thing. But hold on, the next trick is even more dangerous. Stick around. Trick number 6, the small lies, big cover. This next trick is so subtle, so insidious, that by the time you realize what's happening, she's already reprogrammed your brain to accept dishonesty as normal. It's called small lies, big cover, and it's a slow, steady destruction of your natural instincts. By the time she's done, you won't even recognize the truth anymore. It starts with little lies, tiny, almost insignificant fabrications. Things like, "I'll be back in 20 minutes, when she knows she'll be another 40. Or, "I forgot to call you back," when she saw your missed calls but decided not to respond. Or even something simple like, "Traffic was awful," when the truth is, she sat in her car for 10 extra minutes scrolling through texts from her lover. Each of these little lies seems insignificant, doesn't it? You brush them off. You think, no big deal. She's just running late. It happens. But here's the twist. Each one of these lies is a calculated move designed to break down your protective instincts, to teach you to accept dishonesty without questioning it. Every time you let one of these small lies go, you're training your brain to ignore the warning signs. She's conditioning you to think that questioning her is unnecessary, even paranoid. It doesn't stop there. As time goes on, the lies get bigger and bolder. "I'm having lunch with my sister today," when you know her sister is out of state. "The grocery store was packed," when she never even went shopping. "I have to work late on Thursday," but there's no meeting on her calendar. At this point, these aren't just small, harmless fibs. They're test lies. She's testing how far she can push you before you start to question her. Here's the scary part. By now, she knows you're not going to challenge her. You've been conditioned. You've internalized this idea that her lies are just part of life, and you've stopped asking questions. So when the real lies start, about where she's going on weekends, about those girls' nights out that never seem to happen, about the overtime that's actually an affair, you won't even think to investigate. You've been trained to prioritize relationship harmony over truth verification. Your questioning instincts are dead, and her lies have become the new reality. And just when you think it's all settled and under control, she drops one last bomb. The big lie, the one that makes you question everything. By then, you won't have the strength to confront her. You'll just accept it, and she'll keep living the double life with no fear of being caught. But the worst part, this psychological conditioning goes deeper than just lying. The next trick she pulls is the one that really seals the deal. Stay tuned. Trick number 7, the emotional gaslight. All right, gentlemen, this is it, the nuclear option, the last, most devastating trick in her arsenal. It's called the emotional gaslight, and it's designed to not just hide her affair, but turn you into the villain for suspecting it. Here's how it works. After all the lies, the manipulations, and the betrayal, you finally gather the courage to confront her. You've connected the dots. You see the inconsistencies. You call her out on the strange behavior, the late nights, the suspicious phone activity. But instead of owning up to anything, instead of explaining or defending herself, she flips the script. She doesn't apologize. She doesn't deny it. No, she goes straight for the jugular. She turns the conversation back on you, making you the problem. "Are you seriously questioning me right now?" she says. "After everything I've done for this family, you think I'm cheating?" She acts shocked, offended, like you've just insulted her beyond belief. "How dare you accuse me of that after all I sacrificed for you?" But wait, it gets worse. She starts pulling out all the emotional ammunition. "This is about your insecurities," she says. "You always overreact like this. Remember when you got jealous of my coworker at the Christmas party years ago? That's exactly what this is. You need to deal with your trust issues." She's not just deflecting. She's gaslighting you into believing your instincts are broken. She makes you question everything: your trust in her, your judgment, your sanity. Suddenly, you're the one apologizing for having doubts instead of demanding the truth. The truth she's been hiding is now your psychological problem. She turns your natural desire for loyalty and honesty into paranoia, and you're left second-guessing every move. This is the ultimate trick, making you the villain in your own relationship. But guess what? This isn't even the end. There's more to this twisted game. See you in the next video. Now that you know the truth behind her hidden tricks, the real question is, what will you do about it? See you in the next video.